welcome back again, folks. This video is mainly for the people on the Gibson.com guitar forums that are talking about this guitar. Maybe I can shed a few lights on a few things that maybe didn't get mentioned in the other videos in this series. I guess we can start with the neck here. I told you about the finish being so thick on the back of the neck that you can't read the number. I don't know if you can even see it reflection there. Let me try this. Yeah, that's better. I think you can see that now. But there's just no way to read any of that, see? There's so much finish on this guitar, it's just impossible to read. It's filled. Oh, you could sand it down maybe and read it that way. There is also some writing here, and it looks like it might say made in USA, but I'm not sure about that. I still don't see any 2 on it, but you can look for yourself. Right in, it says made in the USA or made in USA, and then of course there you can see the serial number, but you can't read it because the finish is so thick. Now getting back to this joint again, let me get zoomed in a bit more here. The glue on this is just so weird, man. That glue right there, that glue is not hide glue, it's not wood glue. You can see it running all the way down here, and if I hold it a certain way, you can see it down in there. It's shiny. When the light hits it, I can get it to glare on it right. Wood glue doesn't glare like that. I can't get the light to shine on it. There, it did just a second. But you can see it right here really well. Right there. I'll get my finger out of the way. Let me give you another angle of it. There maybe is better. Okay, that all looks like wood glue there. But if you look in here, and what little bit of glue is left, well, there's no glue. There's no glue at all. You can see right here. I haven't cleaned that off. There was never any glue there. And you can see this area has never had glue on it. Same here. I haven't cleaned that much glue off of it yet. So I don't know what happened here. This has never been glued. It's never had glue on it. And didn't get any glue whatsoever down here or around the bottom of the tenon. Very strange. There again, like I pointed out before, the tenon is not center of the neck. See all the space here as opposed to the space up here. Not the same, not center. I want to show you some other things too. One of the reasons this neck let go, well, there's several reasons. One, it's not got, it's never had glue down here. You can see that. This side has had glue, but it's not been wood glue or hide glue. I don't know what it was, but plus the fact too, these shims should have ran all the way down the length of this tenon, clear down here. You can see the other shim, it was even shorter than the one that's in there. Here it is. It was just sitting there just like that. Both of those shims should have ran clear the length of the tenon here. Okay, but they did not. You can see how long the shims are and were. If they'd ran them the same, you know, the length of the tenon, clear down to here, and got glue on the thing down here, it might have held. That breaking away under string stress and tension and allowing the neck angle to change, to pull forward, is why the guitar had all those cracks in the top. The cracks that I was worried about when I first started, that were here and here. Remember? The heat did not do that. Moisture got into those cracks and did that. The base coat's okay. I'm getting ready to spray another clear coat on this and try to make it look a little bit better anyways. But look at this. Talked about that before. That is not in the center of the guitar. And I can also tell you, and I'm going to show you, this guitar was done at the factory because it's never been removed. This is the first time the guitar neck has ever been taken off this guitar. And this is how it came. I think I measured that 3/16 of an inch off. I think, don't quote me on that, it's in another video. I think that's what it was. But you know, you can eyeball it and see that it's off. It's not, the joint is not centered. Very strange. It looks like the whole entire neck was not centered, but who knows, man. Now I'm going to get the camera and bring over here and show you some other things. Very interesting things. So hold on. Overspray. I felt all under here. I felt the back. And you can look for yourself. I can get in there with the right lighting. You can see there is no overspray there. The guitar had only been sprayed one time. It might look like overspray in the camera. I can't really see the camera well enough, but take my word for it, there is not any overspray inside the guitar. That looks maybe like it a little bit on that brace, but it's not. It's just the way the wood is. No overspray, folks. It's been sprayed one time, and it looks like it was at the factory. And that's the first time the neck's been removed. There's your one more look at the headstock. Maybe you can see it if I get up. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. I can't get the light right. No, it's not going to. Oh, here we go. Yeah. If you can read that, and you got a lot better vision than I have, but that wouldn't take very much for that to happen. So I have that laser right up the seam of the guitar. And you can see I already measured the bridge, and it is center of the guitar. It is right, as the laser indicates. The laser goes right between strings 3, holes 3 and 4, just as it should. So we come right on up. You can see the laser lined up with the seam here. It's okay. Now I've got to turn the light off here. Now when you get back here, it's where it starts to get funky. You can see I guess that was a locating point maybe. But it's not even center of that. When you come up here, it is center of the dovetail joint. The laser beam is dead center of the dovetail joint. So which is off, the joint or the entire neck? You make the call. Something definitely very funky about it though, about the whole thing. Now, here's the inside of the joint again. If I can hold the camera still enough. You're looking at, that's the joint that we glued together. There was the break. Right there is the break in that dovetail joint, where there was never any glue. And it's got glued together now. That broke right there. Right where this crack is. Right there. And this whole area let go. The dovetail joint split right up the side of it. Okay? And there again is more of that funky glue, whatever they used. You can look at it yourself. It's not hide glue. I've never seen hide glue that looked like that. If you turn it around this way, there's no sign of any glue like that on that side. And there's no sign of any glue ever being down in here. I mean, you can look down into the joint there yourself. I haven't cleaned that out. I mean, I just wiped it out. There was never any glue there. Not back in the end of the dovetail. Okay, now about this cleat inside of here. Someone, as I read, they emailed Gibson about it, and Gibson told them that that was a plate or whatever put inside of here in case the owner or someone decided to put control knobs here. Now, I've not seen very many Gibsons with control knobs clear up here, you know, right here in that square area. I have seen a lot of Gibsons with the patch right there for whatever reason. Maybe that is why. This particular guitar, as I've showed you before, the cleat is the same type of wood as the sides are. Normally in Gibsons I've seen that had anything there, it wasn't the same. See over here, there's no cleat, nothing. So maybe it is for control knobs. Who knows? That's what Gibson said anyways. Yeah, now comes the interesting part. This is what a lot of people wanted to see. Let me get down in there where you can see it. There you go, folks. So you get a good look at it yourself. From Montana. And like I say, I am absolutely sure this top has never been taken off of this guitar. The neck, I mean, not the top. The neck was never taken off. I'm the first one in there. And if it was assembled at the factory, like I said before, that person should be fired. Because that's just unacceptable from any guitar company. Anyways, I hope that helps answer some questions anyways. Oh yeah, and for j45, I think was his name, I've used an iron to remove about 200 of these without moisture, without any water in the iron, just a dry hot iron. Protect the sides. I've done about 200, never had a problem. I told before I did it, because of the cracks, there was going to be a problem, or probably would be, and they was. So watch some luthier videos, and I think you'll find out most people that do this uses a clothes iron, just like I did. So you might want to educate yourself a little better on that. I hope this helps. Cheers. Thanks for watching.